Hey everyone, D-Lost Trains here. You join me this afternoon at Stevanage station as part of day 2 of 7 trains in 7 days, my current and new train simulator vlog series that started yesterday. This series aims to explore 7 countries in 7 days with 7 videos in 7 trains. This is day 2. We are currently at Stevanage Station with a LNER Class 801 Unit 801215 as we're about to head down to London King's Cross from this service, which I imagine to be from York. It isn't, but for the purpose of this, let's say it is. I'll set up the engine and open the door so we can let the passengers on. Yep, there are passengers. So that we can head on down and enjoy the ride.
DWF and AWF operational.
Well, that's the engine setup. Time for the doors. Driver operated U. So this is a LNER Azuma service to London King's Cross, calling at London King's Cross only. And I'll just set the destination displays for King's Cross. King's Cross. And headlights. There we go. There we are. Okay, so this multiple unit, should I say, is now ready for service. I've let the passengers board down here, so you'll now notice they'll be getting on the train. Now we just have to wait for the guard to tell us that everybody is on board. Quick tour of the train. This should be first class, but it's not. It says it is, but for some reason the internal seats are not. This should be first class. But this is first class, a bit more first class here as well. Then a composite coach with standard class, and then standard class for the rest of the train. Maybe it's the first class. I don't know. I'm just completely wrong. Anyway, enough about what they did wrong. Let's do what they did right. The platform duty is complete, so we can now shut our doors, jump back in the cab, watch the interlock lights, they're off, back inside, interlock light is on, reminder appliance off, and that's it, we're done. So this is an IET, a member of the IET family, as all of the Class 800s from yesterday's video were, if you watched that. And if you didn't, it's here on the channel, so feel free to head over and take a look. This is the Class 801, so it is the electric only variant of the Hitachi IET series. But they do have a single diesel engine under one coach for emergency use. On the simulator here, and in Train Sim World 4, it's a reasonably good diesel engine as well. Acceleration is, of course, compromised, but it does work. You could use it to move around with it. It's not incredible though. We will not be calling at any of the intermediate stops, we'll just be running straight to King's Cross. In this 9-car service, the pantograph is up on the other end, as you can see in this view here. So we can just use this view, sit and enjoy a nice exterior view looking down the nose of the train. There's a first class 365 there. Anyway, as this is the Armstrong Powerhouse pack for the Azuma and the other Class 800s, this has been really enhanced, which I think is very nice. Some of the enhancements are very good. For example, this rather really quite detailed passenger view here. We have the branded seat cushions. Okay, it would be better if you could see more of the coach, because you can't really turn your head very far. But it is very nice to see passenger views on a train like this. You get a bit of a feel of what it is like to sit in the trains. Of course, if anybody watching this video plays Trains in World 4, you'll know that you can walk all the way through the train and sit in whichever seat you so see necessary. So you get to experience sitting in standard class seats as well, but you can't do that here unfortunately. You'd only get this one set passenger view made by Armstrong Powerhouse. But you can see here, which is a good time for me to talk about it, in standard class the seating arrangement is 2 and 2, but we have been gifted, if you like, with a rather nice 2+1 seating configuration in first class, which is rather nice to see. The seats are actually really comfy in first class. I can't tell you that from the game, I'm just sitting on my desk chair at the moment, but the seats are very nice to sit in. The standard class seats on the LNER trains are okay as well. Anyway, we've gone back to the cab now. You do get multiple choices for cab lighting, and if you want to do a bit more enhanced cab lighting, you can turn on the reading light and alter the brightness of the desk illumination. Nice passing view. For some reason that viaduct did not render. Okay, we just passed over a massive aerial floating track, but there should be a viaduct there. See a passing class 700 here, which is nice. Probably heading somewhere on a stopping service, somewhere like Cambridge or something. So that's up back the way we're not going. These Armstrong Powerhouse ones are also fitted in fact with a speed set, which is awfully nice, especially for people making YouTube videos who want to blare about trains and to drive them at the same time. You just control full stop key for on, and then full stop and comma for altering up and down. It does state that in the manual, in case anybody was wondering. Oops. The only issue I have with this enhancement pack is that you may notice when we were in Stevanage station I set the headlights, but you can also see here that they're not actually providing illumination, and this is because of Armstrong Powerhouse's the way that they've set the lights up to work is that the lights only come on 1 hour before sunset and between the hours of 1 hour before sunset and 1 hour after sunrise, which is sad, which is really smart, but is quite annoying when you do things like driving through. For example, I quite often do something silly like drive a Class 800 down HS1, which is a massive tunnel, but it's very hard because the Azuma headlights normally are just discs to prove they are on. I don't actually think they provide illumination, which is a shame because when they do work, the headlights are absolutely incredible. So that's the one issue I have with the headlights. But well, we can't have everything. Other than that, the engine, the paintworks, and the branding patch and all sorts of other things is absolutely incredible, and I love this train so much. It's a better one from the Class 801 that came with the East Coast Mainline pack, which was simply just a plain white train with nothing in it at all, and all the seats were just grey maquette seats, which is very interesting. So the one passenger view that you got was just bland, which was a shame really. They could have made that a lot better. And even if you downloaded the ATS reskin, which was on the Alan Thompson website, it still didn't really give it the Azuma feel like this does, because this is a lot more of a, as a Armstrong Powerhouse puts it, the ultimate experience. But yeah, they're very, very nice. I have a couple of Armstrong Powerhouse trains, so if you do feel like I have got a train that I am not too impressed with, have a look on Armstrong Powerhouse, because there are all sorts of trains there that you can get reskins for, and a lot of the sorry, not reskins, like revamp packs or upgrade packs, but a lot of scenarios people have downloaded these packs, so they kind of require you to have them, which is a bit annoying if you're somebody who like me who just plays Train Simulator because it's fun, not because I can make money out of it. They are quite expensive. They're fairly priced. This one is, I think it's something like £14, but they're fairly priced, but they're worth it, I think, because some of the things you get on here, like the horn, for example. It's a reasonably good horn. Speed limits on the change. I'm pretty sure that sign said 150. Okay. For some very odd reason on this route, because I have the Class 180 pack, there's quite often a Class 180 sitting here in the station. I believe it's this station, I think it is Hadley Wood, just outside of this tunnel here. But for some reason it's always broken and is only running at about 10 miles an hour. And it's moving so slowly. It is funny, but it does make me think, why is that working like that? Because the Class 180s, okay, they catch fire and break down an awful lot, but they're supposed to be really fast. Okay, it wasn't Hadley Wood. The Class 180s are actually famous or infamous for they being the only diesel hydraulic multiple unit in the world, which is cool, but at the same time there are a whole host of problems with it. If you want I forgot what I was going to say. If you want the pack, you can buy it from Steam if anybody here plays Train Simulator, or think, oh, I might be interested in that. But if you do, I would suggest getting the Major Wales Design revamp pack, because I do think that does make them just slightly better, in my opinion. And you get some first liveries with them as well, which is good. Because First had them before Grand Central had them. Because Grand Central currently run them because they used to have... No, sorry, Grand Central... No, I don't know. I think Grand Central just run them. Because Grand Central also have it's either 1 or 2 Class 221s. Just because they needed them for a spare circuit. Because, as you saw yesterday, if you watched that video, I ran a Class 67 as one of my AIs towards Swansea, and that was using ex-Grand Central coaches. So they did have some Class 6. Did have some Class 90s and Mark 3 and 4s as well at one point, but they don't have those anymore. They now just only run the Class 180s, which is a shame because maybe they'd catch fire a bit less. But still, we can't have everything. We can't have massive amounts of beef against the Class 180s. There's somebody there. Might be a Class 180 actually. Anyway, it wasn't Hadleywood, it was New Southgate after all of that. It's funny, when they run out of place names, they just make a new of an old place name. Anyway, I've slowed down the unit for the 95 mile an hour speed limit just outside of New Southgate Station, and so that I don't blow the whole of New Southgate Station out. Anyway, I really like the East Coast Main Line. I really like the 801s. They're rather nice trains, so I have no real problems with them. Yeah, nothing much to say really. They're nice. The route's nice. So what more could you get? Nice trains on a nice route. Anyway, we will shortly be passing through Alexandra Palace, which is famous, as the name suggests, for the palace near the station. Funnily enough called Alexandra Palace. There is a railway show there, but I restate that and make it just sound slightly different. There's a railway show there, but it's very expensive to attend. Oh, that's the first one. 158. No, not 158, sorry, 180. Anyway, Grand Central didn't change their doors at all. They have grey for standard and gold for first class. But LNER have a large variety of liveries, as you saw that Class 91. I didn't show you the side, I wish I did now. But that would have been in the, because of that, it's the only pack I could find selling LNER liveries. That is in the Virgin Trains East Coast livery, which is the one that the famous designer whose name has just left my head designed for Virgin Trains before they stopped, shall we say. Virgin Trains lost their franchise because they had some passenger number of issues. That's not something you see every day. I wouldn't stop there. That is an unideal place to stop. Anyway, we're now heading towards the King's Cross, which is a station I've spent a large amount of time at, taking pictures of trains at. It's one of my favourite stations actually. Just like, does anybody else here have a favourite ticket? Or is that just me? Well, anyway, so I've done Wales, I've done England. Tomorrow's video will be Scotland. I am not going to give anything away. However, all I'm going to tell you is tomorrow we will be in Scotland driving a train. But I'm not going to give you much information about what train or where. So, if you enjoyed this video, head back tomorrow. Oops. Head back tomorrow come back to the channel tomorrow for the Scotland video, and then tomorrow I will reveal the country of day 4, as that would be day 3. Oh no, the brake have kicked in. Please don't stop this train. Okay, very annoyingly, this train has come to a complete stop. That was not supposed to happen, and I should have been looking where I was placing my brakes. Okay, well at least there you get to see the IETs run a full service brake and a emergency brake, both which having just fractionally different braking strength. The 801 braking strength for full braking is not actually that good. It's yeah, very, very small. Anyway, we're now heading in towards King's Cross Station, so I'm just going to slow down. Oh, we'll be coming in on platform 1 through Gatwick Tunnel to line A. Oops, caps lock. In answer to the question that I didn't ask, the emergency braking strength of the Class 801 is 1.2 meters per second squared. That's one of the Virgin Class 91s. You can hear them before you can see them. Really need to start stopping this train, otherwise we are going to fall right through the end of King's Cross Station, and that would not be good. Brake, brake, brake! Sorry guys, this is going to be very, very, very uncomfortable. But arrival in King's Cross does bring me to the end of this video, so I'd like to thank you for travelling with LNER. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train, and for the interests of your safety and security, CCTV is in operation on this service and in this station. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Please ensure you have all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Most common announcements of all time. Anyway, yes, I don't want to drive this through the end because it's one of the longer trains. Because it is one of the longer trains, I have to make sure I bring it right up to the buffers without going through them, and have the last coach on. Because they're always lined up. You just get through the gate over there at Platform 8 and you see lines and lines and rows and rows and rows of these sleek-looking Class 800s and 802s, thinking, oh, they're so pretty. But as for aesthetics, these trains are definitely some of the most good-looking trains. Anyway, that does bring us to the end of this video. Press all the right buttons and make sure I open the left-hand doors instead of the right-hand doors. You know what? This has been so good. I'm going to take a picture to remember this experience. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for tomorrow's video and other videos that are coming up. This channel is all about spreading the love of the rail, so if you enjoy trains or are thinking, that looks interesting, or you just enjoy me chatting, thank you for watching, and do hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you again. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you next time.